guys, with all the great contenders that we've had on this show, we figured it was time for a rematch. The pressure is at an all-time high. Here are not 2, but 3 people who would like to see me lose. Say hello to Chef Scott Conant and kings of lifestyle television, Jonathan and Drew Scott. Scott and I go way back.
Bobby, you know I love you, but since it's rematch, I brought some reinforcements.
Property Brothers in the house. You guys are real estate geniuses, of course. I saw you at Gato.
Yeah, you thought you were inviting us to your restaurant. In reality, we played you.
Really?
We've been stalking you, basically, so we can win tonight. You know, my whole life has been competition with Jonathan, so anyone who's lost to you, I know the frustration. This isn't the competition here. The competition is here.
All right, let's do it. All right, guys, so obviously it's a rematch night. What familiar faces will I be seeing?
Our first contender, you've beat him not once, but you've beat him twice. So please welcome Chef Angelo Sosa.
Our next contender has been reliving the nightmare of losing to you. Well, back to repair her pride from Dallas, Texas, it's Blythe Beck.
I know you both want your shot at taking me down, but you know the drill. First, you must go through each other. You're gonna have 20 minutes to take an ingredient of my choice and make it the star of your dish. And that ingredient is cherry stone clams.
Oh. I have to make sure I don't overwhelm the beauty of the clam.
The trickiest thing about working with clams is if they open up too early, they get tough, and if they don't open it at all, then you got nothing to eat.
So it's these guys behind me that you need to impress, because they'll decide which one of you goes up against me once more. All right, guys, 20 minutes. Don't make the same mistakes you made last time. Angelo, I know you like to get a little showy sometimes. Blythe, keep an eye on that clock.
Shut up.
Ready? Go.
I'm making white wine braised clams. Gonna bacon, butter, broth with toasty bread.
Today, I'm making what I call the one-bite wonder. Cherry stone clam with smoked chorizo cream in breadcrumbs. At this point in time, I put the clams on a sheet pan so they can cool down.
Angelo, you ready to start plating?
Shortly.
This guy.
6 minutes to go.
What's going on, Angelo? What are you doing here?
Just have a little.
All right, little.
This is grandmother's recipe.
That's the chorizo cream?
That's the chorizo cream.
That's nice. Tell Grandma I love it. Remember, you lost twice to Bobby. What's different this time?
Well, I'm not seeing a therapist anymore, so that's different.
I hope that therapist was a chef. Blythe, how often do you cook clams?
A lot, actually.
Because it's one of those dishes where you could easily overdo it.
Do people come to your house and do this?
Are we annoying you?
A little.
Coming up on 2 minutes. Good luck, Blythe.
Bye, thanks.
I don't know what just happened there.
She kicked you out of the kitchen?
She kicked me out of the kitchen.
I'm a chef, I'm cooking. I am feeling great. My clams are open. This broth is a winner. I'm happy. Hashtag redemption.
Angelo, he's looking stressed.
As I'm plating, I decide that I need a different type of heat, so I quickly slice up some serrano chilies.
48 seconds. Come on, come on!
The clam is cooked perfectly. The chorizo cream is delicious. Add some crunchy breadcrumbs.
I finish them off with Parmesan and then toasted bread right on top.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blythe, Angelo, it's all gonna come down to what you did with these cherry stone clams to get the chance to get back to Bobby.
I think he needs to be brought down a notch or two. Or 10. Yeah, or 10 notches.
Blythe, what'd you make, Chef?
I made white wine braised cherry stone clams with some garlic, bacon, and a little grilled bread.
The smoked bacon that you have inside there and the onion, that's beautiful.
I like the fact that I can actually taste the clams in the broth itself. I apologize. I've been chewing that one clam there the entire time, and it was really tough.
I'm a little worried when I hear them talk about the clams being chewy. That was not my goal at all.
Angelo, what'd you make, Chef?
So this is a clam cooked in white wine, served with chorizo cream and toasted breadcrumbs.
Great presentation.
Thank you.
Clam is very, very tender. But for me, I don't taste the clam. I only taste the chorizo.
That's overpowering the clam flavor. Now we make a decision.
They can't taste the clam. Really? I might not even make it to Bobby.
All right, well, we've decided that the chef that will be moving on to the final round to beat Bobby Flay is Chef Angelo.
I I didn't get my redemption. There's no closure there, but I'm still proud of my flavors, and I'm gonna go back to the restaurant and keep working.
Angela, you cooked the clam really, really well.
The presentation was great, but there's definitely stuff that you're gonna have to amp up.
It's that balancing of flavors. And you know well, because he's kicked your butt twice.
All right, Angelo, congratulations. You just want to keep coming back?
I think I got you this time. How
Really?
about that?
All right, you know what? Let's get to it. What are we cooking? What's your signature dish?
My signature dish is pork enchiladas.
We're screwed.
Bad choice.
You know, I made my career with Southwestern ingredients.
The goal here is simple. Just do what I do and do it well.
Wow. All right, let's get it going.
So to be fair, we're gonna bring in 3 food experts for a blind taste test.
You're gonna have 45 minutes to pull off the best pork enchiladas you've ever made. Angelo, this is your wheelhouse. Please do this. Your 45 minutes starts now.
So check the pork, and thank goodness, it's cooked perfectly. I give it a taste. It's got sweet, it's got spicy, it's got sour. So I had some cooked chorizo, salt and pepper, Monterey Jack cheese. Now I have to fry my tortillas, roll them, and I got a lot to do.
3 minutes. Angelo, the pork out.
Pork is looking good. I think it's time Bobby goes down.
We need a new king of the castle.
I start deep frying tortillas to make sure it's not greasy. I quickly slice up shallots, radishes, dressed in a little lime juice for the top of the enchilada.
I have to start plating. I mean, this is it. First, I dip my tortillas in the oil just to get it pliable. I put the pork mixture in the middle and roll it up, sauce on top. 1 minute left.
Angelo!
The crowd is just screaming. I can't even hear myself think. I'm saying to myself, please, please, please just come together.
I put a little bit of the red chili mole on the bottom of the plate.
Have you ever thought about Dancing with the Stars?
I plate the enchilada, a little bit of crema, avocado relish, and then a little bit of cilantro.
I sauce over the enchilada, the cotija cheese, the salad on top. Blood, sweat, and tears. I have to beat Bobby.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Put my heart into this enchilada, and Bobby, tonight, you're gonna be in my shadow.
Wow, congratulations, Angelo, Bobby. That was intense, just even to watch. But I think it's time that you meet your judges. We have the executive chef of Dos Caminos, Ivy Stark, the executive chef of Lure Fish Bar in El Toro Blanco, Josh Capon, and the chef owner of Carolina Q to Go, Elizabeth Carmel. Judges, as you know, this is a blind taste test, so we would like you guys to start with the plate in front of you.
First of all, just a really nice smoky flavor in the sauce. And I like the color. It's just a beautiful brick red, which shows me that the chilies were handled properly. And I like that the sauce had a little bit of texture to it.
Great texture, great depth of flavor. I love the creaminess of the avocado and the crema.
I like the 2 different kinds of pork. Addition of the chorizo gives it a little spice, a little flair, and it's cooked really well. But I find the tortilla just a little bit greasy.
Mine was so greasy, I couldn't cut it very well, so I sort of had to deconstruct it and put it back on my fork to eat.
Okay, judges, please switch your plates.
Well, I loved the presentation. It was actually a very refined idea of an enchilada.
I thought the cotija cheese on this one really worked. Really enjoy the radish and onion salad. I love onions, especially pickled onions.
The pork itself is perfectly cooked. I love the ratio of meat to fat, but there's something oddly sweet in the sauce.
Yeah, almost maybe like ketchup.
Just a little too sweet for me.
I thought the sauce was like banging, but I guess I added a little bit too much sugar.
Let's see what you guys prefer.
One of the most important elements of an enchilada is obviously the tortilla, and mine wasn't perfect, that's for sure. So Angelo could get his redemption after all.
So the judges have voted.
And the winner is... Bobby.
I'm losing to Bobby Flay for the 3rd time. I'm just like, oh my God.
While they were both absolutely delicious, I just thought Angelo's was just a little bit too sweet, while Bobby's kind of just developed into a changing dish.
I probably should have kept it a little bit more savory, but big props to Bobby.